What is up, my fellow budget travelers? Here we are, it's day 4. I figured I'd mix it up a little bit. I hope you have done day 1, 2, and 3. If you haven't, go back and do them. We are taking a vacation this year. We are getting away. We're finally taking that dream getaway, and I'm helping you with a day-by-day process of how I personally like to travel and how I like to plan my trips, pack my bags, all those kinds of things. I'm showing you all my tips all week. So make sure you hit that subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm putting out a video every day. Today is another important video. We are talking about planning our vacation. Today we are getting into the nitty-gritty of how to do it. I'm showing you all of my top tips. I want to start off with how many days are we getting off, guys? How many days can you finagle to get off for this vacation? And then how much can you afford to spend for that vacation? So some of the ideas that I usually use for getting time off of work for my friends when I'm trying to finagle them into coming on vacation with me is summer Fridays. I know that's a thing for a lot of you 9-to-5ers. You either get out early on Friday or you get Fridays off during the summer. Think about coordinating this with a holiday. So maybe you get a Monday off because it's like a Labor Day, or actually, I don't know when Labor Day is. So what I really suggest doing is trying to get a summer Friday that comes in front of a holiday, and then we're gonna leave on Thursday. So you're gonna try and get out of work Thursday if it's possible. If it's not possible, we'll leave Thursday night. You're still gonna be able to catch like an 8 o'clock flight or something. That way you're gonna have the full day Friday, full day Saturday, full day Sunday, and then Monday will be like your travel day, but we're gonna try and get most of the day Monday on vacation also. If you can't get Thursday off, that is fine. We can make it work. I generally like to land as early as possible on vacation. Yes, you can't check in until 3 o'clock, but what you can do is drop your bags at the front desk and explore the property or explore the city that you're in. A lot of people think that they don't want to get there too early because they want to get in, check into the hotel, but you realize you're wasting so much time if you plan your day like this, because by the time you check in, everybody else is also checking in. So hitting that 3 o'clock, you're gonna be standing in line. It's probably gonna take you like an hour to get into your room. Then once you're in your room, you're gonna be tired at this point. You might even like take a nap and waste that beginning of the day. You kinda wanna hit the ground running because it's gonna make the day so much better for you. So when I get there early, I'll drop my bag at the front desk. You can check it in at the bag drop. You don't have to actually go to the front desk if there's a line or whatever. There should be an area in the hotel called the bag drop, or in the casino, whatever, it's literally called bag drop. So you just go over there, drop your bags, they give you a ticket. This way you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Get out there and start exploring, take a walk, go out for breakfast or go out for lunch. This way you get your whole morning, you get your whole afternoon, so that by 3 o'clock you are kind of ready for a little break. So coming back to the hotel to check in and go into your room, you're gonna wanna, take a shower, get ready for dinner, these kind of things, but you've already had a full day. Similarly, when you check out, especially if you're a rewards member or a loyalty member, like we talked about in video number 1, you're gonna be able to check out a lot later. For example, with MGM, a lot of times they'll let me check out after 1 o'clock, or even Marriott Bonvoy, since I'm a member, they'll let me check out after 1 o'clock. I think 2 o'clock is the latest I've been allowed to check out. You never know, depending on how many points you have and everything, and availability with the rooms, versus you just being a random person in a random hotel and they're just gonna be like, bro, you gotta check out by 11. There's like no way around it. But when you call down to the front desk and they see you're a loyalty member, they'll let you check out a little later, probably by like noon. You don't need to push it that far unless like you were out all night or one of your friends is sick or something. A lot of times they'll be a little lenient with that because we wanna get back out on the town and make the most out of the day. So even if you do check out at 11 o'clock, again, you can hold your bags at the bag drop and you still have a lot of the day left. Make sure you hang on to your room key, because a lot of these places, your room key is your entrance. So for example, again, in Vegas, if you still wanna hit the pool during the day, you're welcome to do that because you still have your room key and you just show them the room key and you say, we're checking out today. They'll know that, you dropped your bags at bag check probably and you just wanna hang out at the pool. It's fine. Then we're gonna try to get as late as a flight as possible. A lot of times this means like an 8 o'clock flight. So this way you don't have to leave for the airport until like 6 or so. This way you have the whole day, guys. Even if you slept in till 11 and you check out at 11, that still gives you like 6 hours to make the most of your day. This should also go into your planning because, for example, if you can only get 2 days off, you don't want to go to an all-inclusive because you don't want to have to deal with customs, going to another country and all these things just for 2 days, because The reality is you're not even going to get to the resort until like 5 o'clock, say on Saturday. Then you're gonna have to check out at 11 and the shuttle comes early to pick you up. So it's not really worth it for 2 days. But if you wanna make a long weekend even longer, for example, if you are leaving Thursday night and you wanna go to Vegas, for example, I'm from Ohio, right? So I'm going back in time when I go to Vegas. Even if I'm leaving at 5 o'clock, I'm probably arriving at 5 o'clock or so in Vegas time. So if I take that red eye on Monday, then I'm going forward in time, so I'm actually getting in pretty early. So I'll be able to leave right from the airport and go take a shower and go right to work. So keep that in mind too, these time differences while you're traveling, because that can tack on an extra few hours to your vacation. So before you go on vacation, you do want to have like a rough idea of what you want to do. If you really want to see a show, the reality is you're probably going to get better discount tickets if you start looking before you get to the actual destination, or maybe there's like an exclusive restaurant that you want to check out. You're going to have to make a reservation well in advance before you get somewhere. So this is all going to affect the timing of when you would go on vacation also. Usually when I travel in a group, we try to make a rough estimate of what kind of things we want to do on vacation. And this helps because you can kind of schedule your day a little bit around this. So I'm gonna kind of just give you an overall idea of how I plan my trip. I'll show you Vegas because it's the easiest. I've already been talking about it a lot in the past few days anyways, but I just love Vegas, guys, I'm sorry. But I'll just plan it out for you and show you exactly step by step what I do for that vacation. When I start researching vacations, of course, I go into my burner email and see what kind of deals are there. I've actually always wanted to stay at Bellagio, so I'm going to check out this offer here. Looks pretty good. They're giving me a few free days, free play, and some food credits. So now I'll go in and see if those dates coordinate with dates that I can get off work. There's actually a number of comped options, so I'd like to do at least like 3 days in a row. So let's see, there's probably some over in April possibly because it's far enough in, oh, here we go, 3 in a row. Now I'm going into Kayak just to kind of skim through some stuff. My past search was for February, so I'm still in that like calendar that shows you the dates. And look at April, guys. This is looking pretty good. So next, of course, I'm going to hit the cheapest filter, and then I'm also going to do nonstop filter to just see what's out there. Nonstop, of course, is going to save me the most time, so ideally nonstop would be it. So I'm going to breeze through these prices. Generally for Vegas, I spend about $200 round trip. So this is kind of looking expensive, so I don't know if this is a good time to go. I'm going to go over to Spirit just to compare because generally I get a really good deal over there, but this is really expensive. So it looks like Frontier is going to be the best budget for that trip. And then I'm going to go ahead and look at Vegas.com because say I want to see a show, right? So let's pick like Cirque du Soleil maybe. So we're going to check out Cirque du Soleil, see how much tickets are because maybe that will kind of affect when we're going. And as I'm scrolling, it looks like it's in pretty high demand, but they do have a lot of tickets available, so that looks good. So it also looks like this Cirque du Soleil show is pretty popular and always going on. It's not like a limited time or anything. So I'll go over to Tix for Tonight, which is like a discount site for Vegas shows. And it shows that they do sell tickets for O there, so I don't really need to worry so much about the timing, because it clearly doesn't have like an end date. So now that I started looking at Cirque du Soleil, I'm kind of more interested in going to see that show than really the Bellagio. So let me just see what other kinds of offers I have underneath my MGM Rewards profile. And these offers will also change once you go into the calendar and stuff. But look at this, I have a full comp, like rooms, plus no resort fee, plus free food and free play, which that kind of is bigger than just staying a couple nights at Bellagio. So now I'll see what kind of transportation there is. If you look at Vegas, it's kind of split right down the middle. So Caesars is on one side and MGM Resorts are on the other side. But if you take the monorail, they have a bunch of different ways for you to get around. They have like 24-hour options, they have 3-day passes, they have all sorts of really good deals. So it makes it really easy for you to go up and down the strip, and it's really cheap, you know? You don't have to pay for taxis every time, you can just take the monorail. They are only during specific hours, but most of your exploring is probably going to be during the daytime anyway, so that should work out for you. So this is where the research comes into play, because now that I kind of would rather see Cirque du Soleil than Bellagio, I'm like, let me just see what other kind of offers there are. So I've seen Bellagio offered for free rooms before because I have the emails and everything, so that's not like that's the first time I've seen that. But if you scroll down, let's see, I have full comp plus food plus free play over here, but I've already stayed at those hotels. Now look here, Vidara is offering some crazy deal here, full comp, and then I only paid the daily resort fee, but that hotel is like a full-on spa, so their basic room is like a suite. So now let's go over and see what it's like flying wise. So, okay, these prices are typical for my trip as we see, and let's see how much they are. Yeah, 163. That's usually what I pay, honestly, when I leave from Cleveland. So this is more like in my price range flying wise. And now you guys have me wanting to go to Vegas, so I'm going to sign up for the email alert. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope it is helping you guys. Leave a comment down below. Where are you guys going? Let me know where we're going to go. If there's anything you guys want me to talk more about after this series, or any questions that you have throughout this series so far, leave a comment, because that's my easiest way to know what you guys want to know. And this way I'll be able to make more videos about different things after this series is over. I'm posting videos all week. We're getting you on vacation this year. If you like the idea of going to Vegas, check out this video, because it kind of tells you what I was able to do within 72 hours of being in Vegas. 48 hours, 72 hours, just kind of gives you an idea of all the things you could possibly do in Vegas. So check that video out. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one, day 5 tomorrow.